Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to Yoga and Hikes with Mike. Time for some yoga. We'll begin in a forward fold. Chair pose, reach your arms up and sink your seat down towards the ground. Drinking bird, lean forward and come up onto the tips of your toes. Bring your arms back with your palms facing the ground. Chair pose. Interlock your hands together, stretch them forward, and bring your chest towards your knees. Forward fold, halfway lift, Vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog before we transition to warrior one on the right side. Inhale as you reach your hands up over your head. Flow through a vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one left side, step your left foot in between your hands. Push down through all 10 toes and the knife edge of your back foot to create a sturdy base for this warrior one. Focus your attention on the breath and take 3 deep inhales. You're welcome to make micro adjustments to the angle of your knee and see how this affects your practice. Upward facing dog. We'll be here for a couple breaths, so play around with the direction you look and see how this affects your stretch. Downward facing dog. Step or jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Interlock your hands and stretch them out in front of you as you sink your seat lower and bring your chest close to your knees. Forward fold, halfway lift, fold. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Step your right foot in between your hands and extend your hands up overhead. If you would like, you're welcome to make micro adjustments in your front knee and see how this affects your stretch. Personally, I have very tight shoulders, so maybe throw in a couple shoulder rolls while we're in this pose. Lizard lunge. Drop your back knee and let your right knee splay out to the right side. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side. Step your left foot in between your hands and rise up. Lizard lunge, left side. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Gently transition to your back. Bridge. Lift your hips up towards the sky and interlock your hands behind your back, pinching your shoulder blades in towards one another. You are welcome to stay in bridge pose, but if wheel's in your practice, join me in wheel. Awesome work. Now hug your knees in towards your chest. Camel. Reach your arms to the small of your back or the backs of each heel. Push your hips forward and look back behind you. Slowly and gently come out of camel and push back into downward facing dog. Puppy pose. Seated forward fold. Come to sit on your seat. Reach your hands up over your head. Gently fold forward. Staff pose. With your fingertips facing forward, push down into your mat. Reverse table. Flip your hands in the opposite direction and push your hips up. Namaste.